Dear students, already previous classes we will discuss about the general characteristics in liverworts. Today, now let us discuss about the general characteristics in hornworts. The best examples are here Anthoceras. In generally, the Markensia is also thalloid or thallus. At the same, Anthoceras is also thalloid. By means, the plant body is not differentiated into true root, true stem, and true leaves. True leaves, but is also resemble of leaf-like structure. The Anthoceras thallus is similar to Markensia thallus, but only differentiated are here. Markensia thallus are both are differentiated, male thallus and female thallus, but Anthoceras thallus is here singly. Singly Anthoceras thallus would be containing a male sex organ and a female sex organ. Okay, now the Markensia thallus are here samely are differentiated. The male sex organ and the female sex organ would be developed same thallus or different thallus, but here in Anthoceras the male sex organs and the female sex organs both are developed the same thallus, So here the Anthoceras thallus is look like of Markensia thallus, so there is not differentiated into true root, true stem, and true leaves. Markensia thallus is also containing rhizoids and also gemma and gemma cups, and the Anthoceras thallus is also containing rhizoids and gemma, also gemma cups. But here one small differentiated are here. The Anthoceras thallus possess elongated horn-like structure of sporophyte. The Markensia thallus will be containing a male sex organ and female sex organ. After some time will be produced sporophyte. So in this sporophyte not expressed externally, but here in Anthoceras thallus of sporophyte will be expressed externally. This sporophyte will be appeared horn-like structure. And in this sporophyte is always to be appeared elongated horn-like structure. So in this elongated horn-like structure of sporophyte to be containing three parts. First part foot, second part intercalary meristematic zone, third part capsule. Okay, here, but Markensia sporophyte is differentiated into foot, seta, and capsule. But here in Anthoceras sporophyte is differentiated into three parts. First part are here foot, second part are here not seta, only present in intercalary meristematic zone. Third part are here capsule. This is differentiated between Markensia thallus and Anthoceras thallus. Okay, here Markensia thallus and Anthoceras thallus both are similarly in structure, differentiated in sporophyte structure, especially sporophytic parts. In Markensia sporophyte is differentiated into foot, seta, and capsule, but Anthoceras sporophyte is differentiated into foot, not seta, only present intercalary meristematic zone. Third part are here capsule, and Markensia capsule containing spore mother cells undergoes meiosis or reduction division, will be produced several spores or elaters. But in this Anthoceras, the capsule containing spore mother cells, these spore mother cells undergoes meiosis or reduction division, will be produced several spores At the same time will be produced pseudo-elatus, not elatus. This is very differentiated between of the Markansia sporophyte and Anthocera sporophyte. Okay now, Markansia sporophyte of capsule will be produced spores and elatus, but here the Anthocera sporophyte of capsule will be produced spores, but here pseudo-elatus. Okay now, clearly understood here. The Markansia sporophyte will be differentiated food, seta, capsule, but Anthocera sporophyte will be differentiated into food, intercalary meristematic zone and capsule. In Markansia capsule will be produced spore and elatus, but here in Anthocera capsule will be produced spores, but here pseudo-elatus. These are the differences between Markansia sporophyte and Anthocera sporophyte. Don't confuse are here. Hepaticopsida, given the examples are here, liverworts. The best example are here, Markansia. So Markansia thallus to be appeared liver-like structure. So hence the namely liverworts. Anthocera topsida are also known as hornworts. The best examples are here, Anthoceras. Why? Because the Anthocera sporophyte to be appeared horn-like structure. Okay now. So this is about the general characteristics in hornworts, that is Anthoceras. Now let us discuss about the another class, that is Bryopsida. Bryopsida are also known as mosses. Why? Because Indojaa plants are generally growing moist and shady habitats. The best examples are here, Funaria polytrichum, as well as sphagnum. Okay now, already completed in liverworts. The best examples are here, Markansia. Second one here, hornworts. The best examples are here, Anthoceras. Third one, Bryopsida. The best examples are here, Funaria polytrichum and sphagnum. Okay now, so Funaria are also known as cod moss. Polytrichum is also known as air cap moss. So sphagnum is also known as peat moss. Okay, here in bryophytes, the third class, Bryopsida. Bryopsida are also commonly known as mosses. Why? Because in those plants are generally growing moist soils and shady areas. The best examples are here, Funaria polytrichum and sphagnum. Okay now, so here the Funaria are also commonly known as cod moss. The polytrichum are also commonly known as hair cap moss. The sphagnum are also known as peat moss. Okay now, let us discuss about the general characteristics in mosses. So in generally all bryophytes, the plant body or thallus will be containing haploid gametes, that is called gametophyte. By means the plant body is always to be appeared gametophytic condition. Will be produced one set number of chromosomes or haploid number of chromosomes. Okay now, so in this gametophyte is differentiated into how many stages? 2 stages. In generally the Markansia, the Anthoceras thallus not differentiated, but here especially the mosses gametophyte is differentiated into 2 stages. So the first stage are here juvenile stage, second stage are here adult leafy stage. Don't confuse are here. In liverworts of Markansia, in hornworts of Anthoceras. So both thallus or both plant bodies are not differentiated. Gametophyte is not differentiated. But here in masses of Funaria, Polytrichum and Sphagnum, gametophyte is differentiated into two stages. They are namely first stage juvenile stage, second stage adult leafy stage. Okay, now the first stage juvenile stage is also called protonema. The second stage adult leafy stage are also called gametophore. Don't confuse the area. This is a gametophyte. This is a gametophyte. So totally this stage are here gametophore, this stage are here protonema. This is a protonema stage. This is a gametophore stage. Okay, no. So how to develop in protonema? In generally the asexual reproduction, the sporophyte of spore mother cells will be produced several spores, but one spore will be germinated. So in this spore is always to be creeping and green in color, and also branch and filamentous like stage, that is known as protonema. Okay, now clearly understood. The masses of gametophyte is differentiated into two stages. The first stage are here juvenile stage, that is named protonema. This is a protonema. How to develop the first stage of juvenile stage or protonema? By means before the asexual reproduction, the sporophyte will be containing several spore mother cells. So a single spore mother cells undergoes meiosis or undergoes reduction division, will be produced several spores. But here one spore will be germinated, to be produced creeping, green in color, and branch filamentous stage, that is known as protonema. By means, so the protonema will be developed one type of asexual spore. This is a first stage of juvenile stage. Okay, now the first stage of juvenile stage are also known as protonema. So in this protonema to be developed one type of asexual spore. In generally in this protonema is always creeping, greenish in color, branch, and frequently filamentous stage, that is named protonema. After some time in this protonema to be produced some of the asexual leaf buds. In those of asexual leaf buds to be gaining of the maturity period, that is adult leafy stage. By means the protonema of adult leafy stage to be developed gametophore. Okay, now so the second stage, that is adult leafy stage, is also known as gametophore. How to develop gametophore? By means the protonema of adult leafy stage will be produced gametophore. So in this gametophore is always to be born in upright and straight and spirally leafy arrangement, that is named gametophore. Gametophore is always grown in upright and also straightly or erect, and to be coiling several spirally coiled leaves. So in this gametophore consisting of two parts, again one is gametophore, second one is sporophyte. Okay, now the protonema of adult leafy stage, that is named gametophore, in this gametophore consists of again two parts. First part are here gametophyte, second part are here sporophyte. Okay, now this is a gametophyte. This gametophyte containing several multicellular rhizads, but in Anthoceras and Markensia thallus containing only unicellular rhizads, but in masses of plant body containing several multicellular rhizads. So in this rhizads is always helping in substrate of the soil. This plant body is always attached to the soil. Markensia thallus of rhizads and Anthoceras thallus of rhizads and masses of rhizads are always helping in the plant body is always attached to the soil, as well as to be absorption of water and mineral nutrients from the soil. But here in Markensia thallus and Anthoceras thallus rhizads is always made up of unicellular, only single cell. But here in masses of Polytrichum, Funaria, Sphagnum rhizads is always made up of more than two cells, that is multicellular. Multicellular rhizads is also appeared, and stem like part and leaves to be appeared, that is gametophyte. So in this gametophyte consisting of rhizads, stem and spirally coiled leaves. Okay, now so in their sexual reproduction, so in this leafy shoot of the apex of the leafy shoots will be produced two types of sex organs, that is male sex organ and female sex organ. Male sex organ are also known as antheridia, female sex organ are also known as archegonia. So both sex organs are not externally to be appeared, only appeared to be internally in there at the apex of the leafy shoot. Okay, now gametophyte consists of two stages. One is protonema, second one is gametophore. So in this gametophore consisting of two parts, one is gametophyte, second one is sporophyte. And again gametophyte consisting of rhizads, stem and leaves. Okay, now next coming to beginning to reproduction, that is vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction is common in Markensia, Anthoceras and Polytrichum, that is fragmentation, and as well as gemma formation, and as well as budding of secondary protonema, that is the vegetative reproduction. In Markensia, vegetative reproduction by fragmentation or by formation of specialized structures, that is called gemma or gemma cups. In Anthoceras, vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation and gemma cups. But here in masses, especially Funaria, Polytrichum and Sphagnum, vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation and gemma formation and budding of secondary protonema. Next coming to sexual reproduction, that is sexual organs. Sexual organs will be produced at the apex of the leafy shoots. Okay, now in Markensia, both sex organs are produced at the end of the thallus, clearly shown of externally. In Anthoceras, both sex organs will be produced internally, not expressed. But here in masses, both sex organs will be present at the apex of the leafy shoots, not expressed to the sex organs, internally to be arranged at the apex of the leafy shoots. One is male sex organ, another one is female sex organ. Commonly, male sex organ are also known as antheridia, female sex organ are also known as archegonia. In their Markensia, in their Anthoceras, in their Funaria and Polytrichum, both are sex organs. The male sex organ antheridia, the female sex organ archegonia. Antheridia will be produced anthrozoids. Archegonia will be produced one egg cell. But here one small difference are here. Paraphysis to be appeared in masses of sexual reproduction. But here paraphysis don't appear in Markensia and Anthocera sexual reproduction. This is very, very important are here. Paraphysis organs to be appeared in masses sexual reproduction, but paraphysis don't appear in Markensia and Anthocera sexual reproduction. What is the meaning of paraphysis? So dear students, both sex organs, that is male sex organ and female sex organ, Antheridia and Archegonia. So in this sex organs intermixed with multicellular uniciliate filamentous and sterile air-like structures, that is called paraphysis. Okay, now multicellular by means number of multicellular. The body is made up of more than 2 cells, and uniciliate and filamentous like, and to be appeared small air-like structure. That is paraphysis. In masses, sexual reproduction will be produced both sex organs. In those of both sex organs are intermixed with the multicellular. Okay, now multicellular and uniciliate filamentous and sterile air-like structure. That is called paraphysis. Paraphysis are present in both male sex organ and female sex organ. 2 male sex organ between of the one paraphysis, 2 female sex organ between of the one paraphysis. Okay, now the male sex organs Antheridias, the female sex organs Archegonias. But here paraphysis are to be appeared between of the 2 Antheridias or between of the 2 Archegonias. Okay, now next, after some time, so the anthrozoids will come in contact into the Archegonia of egg cell to be form of one diploid zygote. In this diploid zygote to be form of one multicellular body, that is called sporophyte. In this sporophyte consists of 3 parts. One is foot. This is a foot. One is foot. Second one is seta. Third one is capsule. So in this sporophyte is similar of Markensia sporophyte. Markensia sporophyte is differentiated into 3 parts. That is foot, seta and capsule. So the same, the masses of Polytrichum and Funaria sporophyte is consist of 3 parts. That is foot, seta and capsule. But only differ in Anthocera sporophyte. Anthocera sporophyte is differentiated into foot, intercalary meristemic zone and capsule. Seta is not appeared in Anthocera sporophyte. Okay, now in foot to be appeared Markensia sporophyte, Anthocera sporophyte and Massa sporophyte. But seta only appeared Markensia sporophyte and Massa sporophyte. Capsule will be appeared Markensia sporophyte, Anthocera sporophyte and Massa sporophyte. But Anthocera sporophyte, the seta is replaced by intercalary meristematic zone. This is very, very important are here. And another important are here, in Markensia sporophyte, in Anthocera sporophyte, the spores is always dispersal within the help of elaters, within the help of elaters or pseudo elaters, within the help of elaters or pseudo elaters. And another difference are here. Markensia capsule containing spores and elaters, but Anthocera's capsule containing spores and pseudo elaters, spores and pseudo elaters. But here Funaria and Polytrichum are Mosses capsule containing spores and elaters, spores and elaters. But very important are here in Markensia and Anthoceras, spores is always dispersal within the help of elaters or pseudo elaters. But here in Mosses, the capsule is also containing spores and elaters, but elaters is not helping in the spore dispersal, only helping of the peristomial teats, only helping of the peristomial teats. In Mosses such as Polytrichum, Funaria, especially Polytrichum and Funaria, spores is always dispersal within the help of peristomial teats, peristomial teats. This is very important are here. In Markensia and in Anthoceras, spores is always dispersal within the help of elaters or pseudo elaters, but especially in Funaria and Polytrichum, the spores is always dispersal within the help of peristomial teats, peristomial teats. These peristomial teats are present 32 to 64, 32 to 64, 32 to 64 peristomial teeth are present in Funaria and Polytrichum. The Funaria capsule and the Polytrichum capsule are present between of the 32 to 64 peristomial teeth, which helps in spore dispersal, which helps in spore dispersal. After some time, so a single spore again will be germinated into developed protonema and adult leafy stage of gametophore. This is once again to be cycling process, cycling process. Okay, now this is about the general characteristics in ornaments and general characteristics in Mosses. Okay, now